All right. So we're finally gonna play not GeoGuessr, Ethnoguessr, and I'm probably gonna make a damn fool out of myself because all of my physical anthropology knowledge is mostly for archaic man, not modern man. So this should be quite fun. I do enjoy being made the occasional fool of. Um, but that being said, talking about enjoying being the occasional fool to some people, I also sometimes enjoy being the occasional Diogenes. What is a man? Plato says, a featherless biped. So Diogenes walks off, grabs a fucking chicken, plucks him, is like, behold a man. Like, I love doing that kind of shit sometimes. I think everyone does. But one thing I have gotten really fucking annoyed with before we do the ethno-guesser thing is I'm kind of sick and tired of looking at people online uh, to basically tell everyone else, hey, pick up a pen, learn to draw. I hate to tell people this, but a lot of people who use generative AI have no interest in being artists, and that's entirely fine. And a lot of people who do use generative AI are actually artists. Even if you want to disagree that generative AI is itself an art form, the actual AI construction itself is almost certainly art, and a lot of the people who use it do actually use it for artistic purposes. Believe it or not, AI is a really good pose generator if you want free references. Um, but anyway, so I guess I'll show what the fuck I'm talking about. For example, uh, so hold on, let me go to replies so I can give a little bit of context. So one example is shit like this, where it's like this is just easy stir the pot nonsense. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna respond from now on to a lot of this shit with this, where I give an actual hand drawn thing because I do penciling. I don't really do inking. I don't give a shit about pens. Some AI generation that I've done. Because I do AI generated prompts as well. Which is, let's be fair, AI is a toy. I do vectoring, so I'm just gonna start responding this way. It's like, yes, learn to draw. Yeah, fair enough. Already did. Learn to fucking prompt or be replaced. Another one that I found really fucking annoying. So again, vector drawing. This is actually a really old drawing of mine. Another drawing. Uh, which, by the way, hold on. The I'll have to find it actually, and I'll put it in there. But I got I love I saw the pose here, so I replicated someone's pose for this because I really fucking love the pose. Um, then this one actually grew at work during downtime when I was working at a place where downtime was a really good thing. So not like I do very simple stuff at times, but it has been fun putting my own art into generative AI, unlike a lot of these fucking pussy ass, artists. Sorry, I can't fucking stand these people. Sorry. Uh, let's pull up an image, an example. Like when we're talking about pose generators, like for example, I put no prompt in here. This is just what the AI came up with. Like this is really smooth animation. Is it the best? No, but hold on. I don't need that shit. Hold on. But like almost any frame in here is a decent pose that you could make. And yeah, you saw the hands a moment ago kind of fade in and out. Guess what? As an artist, you could fix that. So like if you're looking for reference ideas, you can use AI and its own lucid dreaming style like operation to generate random assortments that you can then use. Again, I gave it no prompt and it gave me this. It's like, oh yeah, you know what? If I wanted to like use part of this as a reference, I could totally do that. What else is there? I gave another example in this one. Oh no, wait, I used this. Damn, I used the same one with that one. It doesn't always work, obviously. Like this one, it just kind of had no fucking clue what it was doing. So yeah, fair enough. It doesn't always work, and I haven't yet done any prompts with Grok AI. This one I thought was really good. Like I thought that again, as a pose generator, I thought this was fairly like competent. Again, wrong number of fingers here, but you know what I could do? I could take this particular like back arch, if I didn't know how to draw a human body beforehand, I could take different elements of this pose, find another pose reference, and stitch them together in order to make a more coherent, unique, what would you call it? Uh, not rig. I don't remember. I never learned the technical term for it. But like, if you wanted to generate a new pose, you can actually take references from previously taken photos and then compile them together in your head or on paper into something new. That is a thing you can do and should be able to do as an artist. Um, and even when it messes up, I'm going to use this as an example. They had no idea how to interpret that, but this right here, fucking brilliant design. I could fucking like turn this into something. That would be see again. If you just let yourself be open to the like lucid dreaming insanity of this stuff, it can actually help you. Uh, there's another one that I put in there. Again, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing bad about this. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I drew these pictures and then I put it in there, and sometimes it knows how to like deal with it, and sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, so I'm just gonna start doing this. I'm gonna definitely generate more with AI, and I'm definitely gonna draw more than I had before, just to honestly just to piss people off because I'm fucking sick and tired of these pansy ass like punks. Okay, hold on. Again, this is a coherent rendition of what I had given it. Of course, like if you want to nitpick, you can. Um, like, but you know, it is a competent rendition of the thing it was asked to do. Like right there, you can see that the leg switches up, where this is supposed to be the back leg and the down leg is supposed to be the front leg. But again, easy fix if you want to actually find a reference to draw or get some idea to draw something. This one, I at least understood, even though I didn't know what specifically I was giving it. It turned it from a fucking Nuck with multiple arms into a know, a piece of equestrianism. Another piece that I drew a long time ago. Again, completely coherent. There's nothing wrong with this. Yeah, we already did this one. Okay, so we got to the part. Where is? Oh no, wait. All the responses are there, so it should all be of them. But yeah, I'm fucking really getting annoyed by these handsy ass punks, to be perfectly honest, who are just afraid of being out competed when oftentimes the reason they're being outcompeted is because they can't get is because they won't do their fucking job. You want to be an artist, you have to do art all the fucking time, and you have to do it on other people's time scales. Because again, you want to get paid, but that thing you're being paid for is usually, especially if it's by commission, your productivity, and the thing people are paying for your productivity is usually their time, their hourly pay. So by not being, actually able to perform commissions in a timely manner, you're disrespecting people's time, and that's why artists oftentimes get shafted because the ones that can't do their thing regularly and consistently fuck it up for everyone else. Because human beings, have to learn patterns and recognize patterns and go from there. Anyway, sorry. I the undeserved hate to AI just gives me it really does like really bother me. Anyway, how do I play this game? Uh, okay, let's get to the competitive racism. Uh, okay, we're gonna start with easy, not very easy, because I don't think I'm completely retarded. Let's see. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna draw more because I'm tired of these people, and I'm gonna draw so I can put my drawings into the AI. Let's see. I will feed the beast. Study the phenotype. You will be shown a facial image representing a specific ethnic group. Yeah, it's going to be the average of a bunch of people in that group piled together. Their studies study their features carefully. So that looked like South American. Click the map. Where you? Okay. Confirm your guess. Okay. Why am I getting? I know how to. I could have probably gathered this all myself. Track your score, okay. Yeah, I'm guessing that that is a native or an aboriginal from the Americas. Beat the time. You have 30 seconds per round. Okay. Faster guesses. Okay. Wait a minute. Either going to be here or here. Hold on. Oh, I can zoom in. Ah, never mind. I was closer, but I had to go a little bit south. Okay. I should have read that. Oh, that is a Khoisan. I believe this is a Khoisan woman. Ah, yeah, yep, a Khoid. Okay. I knew that. I actually knew this one just from the fact I've seen Khoisan faces before. So I'm glad I didn't immediately make myself look like an asshole here. I should have read the other one. Fuck. Okay. Special group typical for the old agricultural population of southern Africa with many unique features, adapted to dry climate, very ancient and distinct. Stature is rather short. Bodies are lean. Women show steatopygia. Ah, they got an impressive rear. Let's see. The skin is yellowish, light brown, often wrinkled. Gerontomorphism. Peppercorn hair is common. I've actually never seen peppercorn hair. Nose very wide. Eye folds are frequent. Eye folds are more common than no eye folds. Skull is long and low with little prognathy. Compared to similar sanids, coids are taller, less infantile faces. Well, I just said this. Uh, Faces are longer, chins more pointed, heads are longer, convex upper lip is absent. Really? Huh. Learn something here. Was more widespread across southern Africa until the Bantu and European colonization. Yep, the Bantu expansion about 2,000 years ago, and then yeah, let's see, almost wiped it out. Besides the Koyid, proper distant relationship to the East African types may exist. Sandawe, Hadza. Oh yeah, I think those are like language isolates too. I might be wrong about that. As well as North African types, the Paleo-Saharid, the almost extinct strand looper. I'm gonna have to look that up. Type seems to be an ancestral form. I got close and then I got spot on. Let's see where the next one is. Uh, oh, right at the boundary. Okay, this look. Ah, okay. That's actually not what I expected it to be, or him to be. Okay, bambooted description. Type of the African pygmies living in Central Africa shows the strongest adaptation to tropical rainforest conditions of all humans. Interesting. Bambootid's, yeah, like, wait. Oh, yeah, I had to mention that in the novel. Okay, hold on. Bambootid's belong to the shortest humans. The males hardly surpass 140 centimeters. Damn, that's short. Very short legged, athletic. Noses are the widest in the world, often wider than the mouth. Features overall infantile. Yeah, there's the neoteny or pedomorphism, depending on how you want to say that. Hairiness stronger than in savanna groups. Lips thinner, skin fairer, face wide, and peppercorn hair ranges from. Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding what peppercorn hair is. I'm gonna have to look that up again. From reddish blonde to black. The type diverged from others some 60,000 years ago, so about the time people got into Australia, and developed through hunter-gatherer lifestyle in forests. East bambootids show the most pronounced features. Their stature is shorter, face wider, nasal root lower, and prognathy weaker than in West Bantuids. Similar Twa Qua. Well, I need to look how to say this one because I have no fucking clue how to say that. Groups show stronger Congolid influence. Most Bambootid tribes today suffer from war. Yeah, like the erasing of the tablets in like the 2006. If I remember correctly, where like 20,000 were killed and many of them cannibalized. Let's see, discrimination and loss of culture. That was a Congo event, by the way. Um, hold on. I will say though, why did I go? Why did I do that? Actually, so I've always had the suspicion. Funny enough, this is just a paleo rant of my, not rant, but paleo rat of mine. But I've always had this suspicion that human beings were in North America before we have any current, earlier than what we currently have suggested. And there does seem to be evidence that that actually might have been the case. But my assumption that they could have been there way earlier, I actually finally got a good reason why that might not be the case. And it's because of the short faced bear. Might have actually prevented people from settling down in North America. Because if you know anything about bears, fuck all, man. Like the grizzlies and Kodiaks were considered monsters for a reason. Short-faced bear is way fucking bigger and meaner than that. So I was like, yeah, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. I could see how the presence of these things all across North America would basically get anyone to turn the fuck around, whether they be the, even Denisovans would be like, yeah, nah, I think I'd rather go back. So my opinion on how early I think the Americas could have been populated by possibly archaics. Yeah, I actually don't think archaic human beings ever colonized the Americas at all because of that bear. So my opinion on that issue has changed. All right, let's see what we got next. Uh, Interesting. This is the Melanesian. Ah, fuck. Well, okay. Why did? Okay, yeah. Never mind. I'm kind of retarded apparently. Let's stick to the central map. But yeah, I would have gotten about here. So I clicked around here, so not that far off. So this is an aboriginal type, Australid. Yeah, I actually don't know that much about the Australian natives, except for a couple things like the oh good lord. Let's see. Phenotype group typical for native Australian people probably split off one of the early out of Africa migrations before the divergence of Europeans and East Asians. Migrated to Australia via South Asian route often shows a variety of ancient features. Let's see. Superciliary arches strong, prognathy, long skulls, receding chin and foreheads, long legged, slender, skin medium brown to black, hair wavy to curly, noses very wide, body hair stronger than in sub Saharan Africans. I could have guessed that one. Let's see. North Australian variety is high skulled, taller, darker, and more slender. The South Australian's low skulled, more thick set, and fairer skinned. In the Western desert exists a short faced, lighter haired desert Australian variety. Until the 20th century, Pygmoid Barian variety was found in the forest. The kinky-haired Tasmanid was native to Tasmania. Oh, so these are larger groups. Okay, let's see. Because I know on Human Phenotype, which this seems to be attached to, it get way more specific. Let's see. Uh, European colonization practically wiped out all of them except North Australian and Desert Australids. Okay. So, reminder to myself, use the map in the damn center. Okay. Interesting. Oh, well, I wasn't too like okay. Well, it seems we got a little bit of light red really close to where I guessed. It's just the main body is Okay. Let's see what we got here. If I can fucking move the map. Siberid. Okay. Ancient North Asian type found in indigenous Siberians does not number more than a few thousand today, but was more widespread during the Mesolithic. During the Neolithic, Nordid Mediterranean groups pushed it back. Later, the Tungid expansion, and more recently, East Europe, Europoid colonization. Cyberids are characterized by short, thick-set bodies, short limbs, low skulls, and medium-length, angular, not very flat faces. Prominent cheekbones, moderate Mongolian folds, and modest body hair, prominent noses. The skin is yellow, reddish, light brown. Hair color mixed along the Ob River. The Uralid variety is common and shows affinity to Europoids, together with the Yenisei type that may be called West Siberid. The northern, more mixed Samoyedic is sometimes included. The Far East, the East Siberid or Chukchid variety shows similarity to Eskimids. Siberids traces reach as far west as Canada and northern Finland. Yeah, I was about to say. Apparently, so I guess the red is like the main body and then the extension outwards. I'm gonna have to reread how this works. I wasn't too far. I was not too far off. Okay, don't think this is mongoloid or not too far south. Bodied, mollywopped, fucking hornswoggled. This is the worst I've done so far. Ah, damn. Okay, it's more apparent from looking at the guy actually now. Okay, this is Esquimid. Arctic group, the northernmost in the world, the type with the best adaptation to polar climates. Native from East Siberia to Greenland, adaptations include rather short, stocky, and thick-set bodies with short limbs, very narrow nasal opening, and strong masticatory muscles. Often long-skulled, protruding cheekbones. Let's see. Frequent Mong- damn it, Mongolian folds, straight to wavy hair. Modest pillowas growth. Yellowish, reddish, light brown skin. Came to America with relatively recent migrations from North Asia, only a few millennia ago. The Inuit variety is usually regarded as the most typical at Bering Strait, a broader skulled and nosed variety. The Bering Sea type is found. I'm getting a lot of, and one not so much, but I'm getting a lot of closes. I've only gotten one actually spot on. Okay, hold on. Am I recording? Okay, good. I am recording. Oh, okay. My guess was correct. I'm a little bit more familiar with this culture. Okay, Mediterranean. Ah, fuck. That's embarrassing. That is a little embarrassing for me. Okay. Why would I end the game now? That would be no. That'd be unfun. Mediterranean. Let's see. Widespread group common over all the Mediterranean. Oh, common all over the Mediterranean and adjacent regions. Long-headed, dark-eyed, with light brown skin and straight to curly, often dark and abundant hair. Occiput protruding, so that's the very back of the head, by the way. Uh, Chin small and well modeled. The mouth small, slightly softer and fuller than in the Nordid. Skulls often smaller. The tall Atlanto-Mediterranean subgroup is typified by the narrow-faced Eurafricanids, but may include broader-faced, more ancient Cro-magniform uh, Berberids and the Eastern Pontids, who seem connected to ancient Indo-Europeans of the Eurasian steppes. Let's see. I think I have notes. I think I have notes on the Indo-Europeans. Pilgrims around 5000 BC. The small gracile Mediterranean subgroup is usually regarded as the most typical Mediterranean. What do they mean by typical? Um, the short-nosed, wide-faced, and short Paleo-Sardinians represent an older variety. Trans-Mediterraneans show intermediary features between gracile and Atlanto-Mediterraneans. Mediterraneoids, in a broader sense, include Orientalids and Indids. European colonists spread them all over America. So I'm going to be perfectly honest. I pulled a Kirsche. I pulled a Kirsche here because originally I wasn't going to place it there. I was actually going to place it more around fucking Bulgaria. So, bodied by my own hubris. uh, okay. Next one. Welp, it's been nice knowing you, lads. I think this is the Polynesian. I'd be so annoyed if it's going to require me to get there. Oh, I was spot on. Okay. I did not see that coming. I thought I was about to be completely fucking off. Okay. I'll take that. I will take an accidental victory. Uh, let's see. Polynesian. Okay. Most common type of Pacific Islanders who inhabit a large area from Melanesia to the eastern island of Hawaii, Easter Island and Hawaii. Tall with massive bodies, medium long to short skulls that are often high, brown skin, wavy black hair, and marked facial features with robust chins. The origin has been much disputed. Out of India and out of Taiwan, models have been discussed. Most likely, the type results from various Southeast Asian migrations that started during the Neolithic. Had a Mediterranean-form, rather long-skulled Nesiotid variety, more common in Western Polynesia and Tahiti, and slightly more Mongolid, short-skulled, robust Polynesian variety in Eastern Polynesia, example Hawaii. Among the Maori of New Zealand, a South Polynesian variety can be identified. Uh, the Fijian variety blends with Melanesians. Several Pacific Islander populations collapsed after discovery by Europeans, mostly because of disease. The islands are more mixed. Okay, so I just fucking lucked out. So I was right. This was a Polynesian group. Okay, what do we got next? Okay, then. Hmm. Oh, I was way off. That's the right hemisphere, but I was way fucking off. I swear to God, if this is like the Yag hand, I'm gonna be annoyed because I should have known that one if that's the case. South American group, native to the grasslands of Patagonia and the pampas. Some of its now extinct varieties showed the greatest body mass of all humans worldwide. Interesting. Like other Native Americans, it arrived with ancient migration across the Bering Strait, followed by the subsequent expansion to the south. Patagonids are tall, large headed people with broad, robust bodies, skulls, and short or medium long, significant supraorbital arches. Large, angular, slightly flattened face, slanting eyes, narrow to medium wide, prominent nose, broad mouth, straight hair, light to medium olive brown skin. The most typical varieties is the very tall, rather fair skinned Patagonid. Um, let's see. In the north, a darker, broader nosed and skulled Bororo variety is found. The Pampas are home to gracilized, longer skulled Pampid. The southern, most typical Patagonid is almost extinct today due to European colonization. The two northern varieties are still vivid. Alrighty then. Yep, the Fuegians are probably part of this. Damn, I should have known this one. I'm gonna be real, chat. I have no fucking clue. I genuinely have no clue. Fuck. Oh, that was a tiny Japan. What the fuck? Wait, are these the Ainu? God damn it. Okay, yeah. I don't. I haven't seen a lot of Ainu faces, so yeah, fair enough. I got. Oh my god. Bodied, mollywopped, hornswoggled even. Okay. Ancient East type Asians that has mostly been restricted to northern Japan, especially Hokkaido, Sakhalin, and the Kuril Islands in recent centuries. In prehistorical periods, probably more widespread from Russia to Indonesia. Interesting. And even West Canada. Huh. Uh, preserves many proto-mongoloid traits of the Paleolithic, similar to margids and fuegids of America. Almost extinct today or heavily admixed because of Japanese colonization of Hokkaido and assimilation policy in recent centuries. The Aoshima variety has survived into the 20th century. It is short and thickest, fair skinned, long skulled without the Mongolian fold, robust facial structure, deep set eyes, wavy or curly hair, and strong pileus growth. In prehistoric Japan and other varieties existed like tall, robust Tsukumo type and a Miyato Island dwarf type that still appeared mixed in Japanese Kuzin and Ishikawa types. Stumbling through these pronunciations. What? Get a perfect 10th. Okay. Scored an average of 3616.30 over 10 rounds. Was two with 10,000 guessing. I mean, it wasn't that hard to guess that one. Okay. Back to menu, it seems. Damn, I got here late. Okay. Hard mode anonymous ranked number two with average of. Okay, I still don't totally understand how the scoring system works. Huh. Okay. Only male or female, and you must explore it as it is zoomed in. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, what's the difference between these? This is continental, ethnical. Ah, shit. This is what I thought I was actually playing. What is national IQ? Average appearance for each country with IQ guessing. Wait, how does that work? IQ by definition is like is last time I checked, like the average intelligence is by definition 100. Like I'm gonna have to double check to see how IQ calculation actually works. Okay, because I didn't exactly learn IQ when I was taking psychology in college. It's a bit of a controversial topic, but I genuinely don't know much about that particular subject, so it'll be interesting to look into. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with ethnical. Australoid. So we got 30 Australoid, 7 Capoid, 92 Caucasoid. Well, I'm getting bodied by Europe, it seems. 79 Mongoloid and 38 Negroid. I'm gonna go with no timer for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with no timer. I will take hit. Oh my god, I just noticed it's the fucking hard. Like right after the hard mode, it's race bolt. Okay, I'm gonna give myself time, so when I fail even harder. Play a custom game. What the fuck is going on here? Like, can I zoom out? Can I actually see the face? Oh, I can't even hold the button down. Okay. I can't even get a picture of the jaw. What the fuck is going on? How am I supposed to do this? Okay, how far up do I go then? Oh my god. Okay, well that's nightmarish because when I grab it, it just that's infuriating. That is infuriating. I couldn't see the face. What the fuck? Okay. I'm definitely not racist enough for just a part of it. Hold on. So I guess we're go how the fuck is this normal? What? Okay, I gotta work a lot harder to get to the competitive part of this. No, I want to stop being casual. I want to start being competitive. I gotta work a lot harder on this shit. I gotta actually crack open some books. Okay, let's see if this changes it. What the fuck was I doing? Oh, okay, we already established that this is an Ainu. So I'm gonna go with the Sakhalin Islands. Okay, yeah. So we're at interesting. Huh? Don't. Yeah. Okay. So pretty sure, although I'm probably going to regret this as saying it, pretty sure we can rule out Melanesia just like immediately. Uh, Berbers are around here. Watch this be Malagasy. Fucking hell. Ah, well, I'm completely fucking wrong. It was a Papua New Guinean. Ah, you know what? God has a sense of humor. Fucking hell, mate. Pygmy Melanesian type, indifference to many other pygmies. It shares a common history with its taller neighbors and probably represents a secondary adaptation driven by iodine deficiency. Interesting. Typified by the now gone tapiro, also in Pessetian, Goliath, Iome, Afare, Binding, Mafulu, Yali, Kimyal, Mek, Ketenban, and Una. Occasionally in Vanuatu. Oh, interesting. Uh, and the Bismarck Archipelago. I have no idea where that's at. Physical traits: dark to medium brown, yellowish brown, reddish skin, tight, curly, or kinky brown black, uh, sometimes red or blonde hair. Okay, fair enough. Very short. The Kimyal even shorter than bambutids. Mesoscelic, mesomorph to ectomorph, small-headed, mesobrachycephalic, uh, orthocranic, mesorhine, so it's like a medium-sized nose, mildly platyrhine, uh, fleshy, broad-backed, sometimes mildly convex nose, mouth very large with convex upper lips, ears short and broad. Interesting. All right, then. Let's move on to the next one. I even said we could probably rule out the Melanesians. It turned out to be It turned out this was a Melanesian. Fair enough. Uh, we go with either Cambodia or Laos. Watch it be Myanmar. I'm humiliating myself. I got I got I am absolutely humiliating myself. Ah, okay. Well, that was that was embarrassing. I was doing pretty well earlier. Now I'm getting bodied. Relatively recent Polynesian variety that developed after the Southeast Asian migration waves had reached Oceania. Most likely a brachycephalized nesiotid, proto-malid blend, possibly with Indianid influence, typical in Hawaii, Tonga, Samoa, Cook Islands, Marquesas, and Tahiti, where the cephalic index peaks. Extends across all of Oceania and may sometimes be found in Melanesia and Western America. Uh, okay, fair enough. I really did just like get completely fucking wrong. Okay, that one I knew immediately. That one was just like immediately like, okay, yeah. This face I actually have some like reference for. Planid. Okay. Are the Algonquins planids? Interesting. Okay. Uh Native American type. Named after the Great Plains of North America in pre-Columbian times, concentrated in the central Canadian forests from where it extended to the Mississippi. When Europeans reintroduced the horse to the continent, bison hunts enabled settlement of the prairies. Today common in Siouan speakers, Dakota, Assiniboine, Lakota, Crow, etc., Blackfoot, and oh yeah, Blackfoot. So I think Blackfoot is an Algonquin language, isn't it? KNA mixed in Ojibwe, Apache, Dog Rib, and others. Population is still in the hundred thousands. There's a lot of Indian subtypes. Don't think this one is Pakistani, but it also definitely not in the south. I might be tunnel visioning myself too. Interesting. Guess it could be down here. I don't think so. God damn it. Ah, okay, fair enough. Oh my god. Uh, I got a friend of mine who's gonna make fun of me for this. Okay, Hargid. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a type I have not seen yet. Specialized type of the Sahara linked to Mediterranean Orientalid, the southern counterpart of Libyaid and Eurafricanid, but more strongly adapted to desert. The result of isolation and selection under extreme environmental stimuli, typified by the nobles of Tuareg. Well, that's why I wouldn't know anything about them. I don't know anything about Azawad. Let's see. Who migrate through a vast, sparsely populated area, especially found in the Hagar Plateau, sometimes in Songhai and Kanuri. Name derives from the singular Tuareg, Hargi. Interesting. If this turns out to be another Melanesian, I am going to be a little annoyed. I guess since these are made out of averages of faces, the averaged out face seems to be gerontomorphic, at least to a degree. Uh, there are certain areas where neoteny is the norm. Yes. No, Ethiopia. Okay, well, it doesn't look like an Ethiopian. I don't think. I might be wrong about that. I might be very fucking wrong about that. Is this an admix? Is this an example of an admix population? No, they're much darker, and if I remember, Haiti and Dominican Republic, Jamaica. Uh, oh, please don't be from Papua New Guinea. God damn it! I keep fucking doing it. I keep being like, well, where is this person from? And then, like, please don't be from this place. And every fucking time has been that place. Uh, huh. Think. Damn it! I keep trying. Okay. I, huh? Uh, I'm losing my mind here, chat. I was not built to play Ethnoguessr. I'm literally not racist enough. I'm just gonna fucking take. I'm gonna take a wild guess here. Fucking. I don't think this is Somali, so I'm gonna guess around right here. Okay then. Uh, yep. Nubian. Where the hell is this guy from? This guy looks like he could have come from south of the border. Like he doesn't look like the Colombian I used to work with. Swear to God, if it turns out to be Colombia. Damn it. Huh. The Khmer guy I used to be in the army, with, didn't look like this guy. Interesting. Okay, last time I had an initial thought. The last few times I had an initial thought, it was the wrong fucking one. So I'm gonna go with the one I don't. I'm gonna go with what would my second guess be? Well, it's not as wrong. It's not as wrong. Fucking bodied. Ah! I'm probably gonna play this in my spare time. Oh my god. But I vow to eventually make up for the humiliating losses I have just experienced. I get it. A fire has been lit underneath me, chat. It is no longer time. It is no longer acceptable to be casually racist. I must now be competitively racist. But it's gonna take some time. Okay, I'm gonna guess Norded for this one. Oh, fucking. Well, I'm gonna put the timer back on in just a moment, but I want to check something. Uh, Faces rounder, so I'm gonna go more towards the east. I don't know what poles look like, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna guess around here. Bam! Got that one. I was dead fucking center in that one. That didn't really matter because I was in the right area. Okay. Danube. Neo Danubian. Can't speak right now. I don't know what it is. But oh wait, you know what? I do know what it is. I've been editing for hours before this. That's why I can't read. Let's see. East European variety with Nordic and Landogan elements associated with Slavs became more populous during the last centuries. Well, I thought they were. I thought, you know what? Fair enough. I got Nords mixed up with Slavs. Again, I'm not racist enough. Let's see. Associated with Slavs became more populous during the last centuries, increasing brachiocephaly in Russia, frequent in Belarus, Greater Russia, Poland, widespread from Siberia to Greece and Hungary, sometimes in Baltic countries, Finland, Ukraine, Romania, Bulgaria, Czechia, Slovakia, Serbia, even Germany and Austria. I'm gonna go back just so I can. I don't know what that was about. So I can turn the timer back on. Okay. Ah, you know what? Even the right area. Okay, fair enough. This one looked more. This one recognized more like in my brain as Australoid than the other one I got earlier. Okay. The Australid desert variety adapted to the arid interior. Well, you know what? Fair enough. I would recognize the desert type face more than the northern type face. Fair enough. Uh, Adapted to the arid interior of Australia, has furnished the general public idea of. You know what? It says it right there. Has furnished the general public idea of the typical Australian Aborigine. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna dispute it. Yeah, it had me too. Took one look at the man's face and I was like, "Huh, hold on. I think I know where this guy." Typical tribes include Ngai, Ngan, Ya. I have no fucking clue. Anyway, those three. The desert people have had contact to European colonizers since the 20th century. Thus, the type is still relatively common. Desert people have had contact to European colonizers. Oh, okay. Fucking bodied. Ugh. Okay. Inuit. Oh, so not quite the one that we had last time. This is why I put the ethnicity guesser part, not just the continent guesser. Okay. uh, Esquimid proper type ranging over vast, sparsely populated tundra along the icy coast of Alaska, Nunavut, and Labrador, Canada, to Greenland, mainly found in Inuit people. The northernmost phenotype in the world, including the North Greenlandic Inuguit group, the result of a relatively late migration to the Americas, show the most extreme adaptation to Arctic climate in the world, sometimes in Yupik, uh, Huichin, Ingallik, Chipuyan, Newfoundlanders, others. All right, I'm gonna. All right, fun fact: I was told by one of my family members that we have Yupik, like a little bit of Yupik in us, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! No fucking way!" And yeah, this is exactly why I say no fucking way that that's true. First of all, my ancestors. Well, okay, well, that side of the family came from Europe and may have lived in the north for a while, but I don't think they ever lived in fucking Canada. So I call bullshit on that. But the other part of my family was in the Canary Islands, which I believe are down here. Uh, were in the Canary Islands, and they immigrated to Texas. So again, like I'm not entirely fucking sure where this was supposed to have taken place. Like I'm calling bullshit on this story, to be perfectly honest. Interesting. Not too far off. Okay. I was at least in the red this time. Ah. Okay. Which type is this? You're Africanid. I don't know this one by name. The Atlanto-Mediterranean proper type, relatively old, present in early Natufian and European, as well as North African megalith builders, spread across the Mediterranean since the Mesolithic until antiquity. Today, common in Portugal, eastern Spain, for example, Valencia, uh, Liguria, Western Switzerland, Wales, Croatia, Northern Algeria, Morocco, and Canary Islands. Can't escape it. Anyway, uh, Mesopotamia, more diluted and transitional to Proto-Iranid. Damn. Ah, the Carthaginians, it seems. What is this? Libyan. uh, the confidence and speed at which I was wrong. Northern African steppe that is usually regarded as part of Orientalid, although Arab invasion enhanced the Orientalid element in Africa during the 7th and 11th century. Yeah, no shit. This type results from much earlier migrations and was already present in ancient Libyan uh, Garamantes, still common across the steppes of Libya, Egypt, Tunisia, Morocco, sometimes Algeria, occasionally in the Sahara and Andalusia. Fuck is Andalusia? Closely linked to, I mean, it better not be Spain, because like, the hell if if to hell if I'll tolerate someone calling Spain Al Andalus. Fuck off. Closely linked to Argid, which can be regarded its desert variety. Interesting. Oh, I have no fucking clue. I genuinely have no fucking clue, chat. I don't think that's there. Damn. Again, at least I was not confident in my correctness this time. I've never seen this face type, to be perfectly honest. Central brachid. Indo-Brachid variety with a morphological and geographical position between West and East Indo-Brachids, possibly resulting from different, more alpinoid migrations. Overall taller, most common in Uttar Pradesh, South Nepal, and really Nepal. Interesting. Um, the Gangetic plain, so Gangetic play. I can't. Well, I can't do that right now. My nose is apparently stuffed up. The Deccan Plateau and like the Deccan Traps in other parts of central India as far as Orissa. Interesting. I'm gonna keep guessing Iran until I'm right. I'll fucking take it. I'll fucking take it. Arabid. I was thinking about just not saying this joke, but I'm just gonna fucking say it anyway. How the fuck am I supposed to know what an Arabid woman's face looks like if they're always fucking covered up by a niqab? Anyway, Oriental proper, the most common type of the Arabian Peninsula, often found with Semitic languages, originally restricted to Arabia, ancient migrations, and the Islamic expansion brought to North Africa, where it is heavily mixed. Example: Berber Arabs, conquerors, and Arab tradesmen spread it across the Mediterranean. Yeah, because Islam's expansion was rape, pillage, and murder, and enslave. Part of East Africa, India, and Indonesia, Jews to Europe, since it differs from Mediterranean mainly by soft tissue and soft tissue. Does it mean tissue? Some include it in Mediterranean. Anyway, fascinating. It's another Slav. Well, I wasn't too far. Well, I mean, I was pretty fucking far off, but another one where I was close. Oh, they're not. They're Laplanders. Okay. Northern Lapid variety, somewhat closer to Siberid, possibly due to Samoyedic influence. Uh, I guess this proves I'm not racist. So I gotta work. I gotta work on my competitive edge here. I got- Maybe I might have to pick a different istophobia to, to mark myself out with. Northern Lapid variety, somewhere closer to Siberia, possibly due to Samoyedic influence associated with Eastern Sami, formerly Lapps. Example, Skolt and Inari speakers extend from Finnmark into Norway across northern Finland to the Ola Peninsula, rare today but still extended to St. Petersburg around 1700, blends the Nenets with Siberia and the Volga Kama region with Volgid sub. Okay, damn. I I got the right continent this time, at least. I keep I it's very rare for me to hit the deeper red. If I do hit it, it's usually in the periphery. It seems my sense of location has been fucked up. Okay, let's see. This is North Australid, Australid type of northern and central Australia, typical for the Gulf of Carpentaria. Shows some similarities to Paleo Melanesians, some by some associated with prehistoric immigrants from India, the Vedoids, in its purest form in the Gulf of Carpentaria and Arnhem Land, but dominant all over northern Australia, occasionally in Melanesia, especially New Caledonia and southern New Guinea. Interesting. Okay. Uh, okay, I got that one correct. Still not in the deep red. Okay, let's see. Nordid. East Nordid subvariety common in coastal regions of Baltic countries, one of the last strongholds of East Nordids that are only a minority type in most of their distribution today. Played a role in the formation of Havastid and what the fuck is it? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna fucking try. Uh, Purist in Western Finns and Western Estonians, also Latvians, Lithuanians, Russians, Poles, Belarusians, and in Sweden, where it has a Hälsingland subvariety. Interesting name. Well, we finally got one where I got to the actual deep red part, so I knew exactly where the fuck this one was. I knew where this lady was from. This is a caroid. Okay. Stanid variety, named after the Karoo Desert. Very ancient and distinct with many unique features. Was dominant in southern Africa some centuries ago until Bantu and European colonization almost wiped it out. Yeah, everyone forgets the Bantu expansion. Wonder why that is. Anyway, um, enough social commentary. A few thousand remain among the Ta speakers, the is that a click sound? Hold on. The Sam, the Komani Karachi or caretier and coloreds. Loss of culture and displacement could make it extinct very soon, like similar long gone strand looper type. Interesting. Complete around in under 5 seconds. Yeah, well, I mean this face was not that hard to pin down. Okay, I'll do one more, and that will be the end of stream. I can't wait to get some of my buddies to play this on stream with me because I have a sneaking suspicion it will be actually pretty fucking funny. Luckily, a friend of mine is currently working on his Streamlabs, so maybe on Sunday. Huh? Damn, my my mouse was hovering over that spot too. Damn it, Carpathid. European type with Gorid and Dinaro Armenid. You know what? Fair enough. Elements. Common around the Carpathian Mountains of Central Eastern Europe. Example in Huzulis and other Ruthenians, but also right bank Ukraine in the High Carpathian outnumbered by Narids. In the High Carpathian, make any sense? Okay. Also in Romania, Romanians, Poles, Hungarians, Slovenians, Czechs, Croatians, and even Serbs and northern Italians, especially Romanga. I might be wigging out. I might be wigging out. Oh, I was right. I thought I was losing my mind for a moment. I was like, hold on there. I got an itch in the back of my brain. Something's telling me. Okay, so we're doing better this round. This round we're doing better. We're actually getting some correct. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh wait, we already read this one. Okay, so next one. Are there admix groups, like modern admix groups, in this game? Where the fuck would this guy be from? Wouldn't fucking know. Ah, yeah. Again, would not fucking know. Berberids. Okay, yeah. Would not have guessed. Would not have been able to guess that. A Proto-Atlanto-Mediterranean type, originally named after Berbers and the North African Barbary, uh, associated with the Paleolithic types that once migrated from Western Asia, uh, present in modern Berbers like Riffians, Kabyles, yes, Sheilas, uh, Hawis, and also other North Africans, example Tuaregs or Imrads, and natives of the Canary Islands, a minority type in other parts of Europe, especially South Iberia, Paraguay, and Turkey. Not Turkey. Yeah, this one was pretty fucking obvious to me. Central Ethiopian. Okay, Ethiopian subtype of the Central Ethiopian highlands and their surroundings, found in its purest form among not Omorid, Oromos, uh, also in other Cushitic speakers like Somalis, Borana, Konso, and Sidama. Here, often more mixed, some individuals of Shinasha or Borana tribes may show an extraordinarily fair skin tone, while the more western tribes are darker, usually due to niloted admixture. Oh, I didn't know that. Traces reach to. We haven't had a single nilote group. Traces reach to southern Kenya. Example, the Kikuyu. I think there's actually a Kikuyu cover of a Dolly Parton song on YouTube. And Kamba. Wait, shit. Uh, Algonquin. Not Algonquin, but anyway. There we go. I do have some working short-term memory. Okay, and I still technically did not fucking get in the thing because I hit the C. Ah, shit. I don't remember where we. I don't remember. Did we get this one? I'll take a hint. Fuck it. Mongoloid populations. You know what? Fair. Fuck it. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take this L. Well, here's a group I've never heard of. Okay, let's see. Bengu Pondo. Okay. Bantuid variety similar to southern Bantu. Bantuistan is huge. Narrowing this shit down is fucking a nightmare sometimes, especially when I don't have enough time. Not that I would have gotten this anyway. Bantuid variety similar to southern Bantuid, but with peak Khoisan, with not peak, weak Khoisan influence, placing it closer to Poseid. I can't do a click, so I'm not going to try. But that I'm pretty sure that KH is an aspirated click. Anyway, developed as a result of the Bantu expansion when the Bantu assimilated some other Khoisanid elements, found especially in the eastern provinces of South Africa, example Eastern Cape, KwaZulu Natal, and Free State of Lesotho, and southern Mozambique, common in Fengu, Pando, and Lubi, but also in some neighboring groups. Okay. Polid. It wasn't okay. Dravidian. Okay, fair enough. I was wait. Okay. Yeah, because you got the Indo-Aryan, and then you got the Dravidian, and then you got like the Munda peoples in the India, and I think there's another language family that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I, I at least recognize this one. Northern Dravidian type, related to Melanids but with stronger Gondid influence. An important population element of India, purest in Ja- Jharkhand. Yeah, okay, so it would be Jharkhand. And West Bengal, particularly in Kolarians, typical in Santhal and Ho, extends west to Rajputana, transitional to Melanids in East Deccan and East Brachids in Bengal. Okay, well, I know exactly where this one is. Okay. Yep, Coid. We covered the Coid earlier. Yeah, I think we covered the Coid earlier. I might need a hint for this. In Australoid populations. Fuck. Here you go with New Guinea. What the bloody hell did I get Australoid as a hint? I didn't know there was an Arabian Bedoid population. Ancient Veda-like type of the Arabian Peninsula and southern Iran, often heavily mixed, found in the Mehri of South Oman, around Hadramaut in Yemen, Iranians of Susa, Makran, and Socotrans, sometimes in Mesopotamia and even Nubia. This type could be linked to the ancestral Arabian population as well as the Dravidians of it. Well, I mean, that would come from Arabian Bedoid. Okay. All right, that was fun, but I have other things I have to attend to. So, uh, I will humiliate myself by showing how little I succeed at racism in another stream. But until then, I'm going to have to practice my racism so that I can get into the competitive leagues. So, oh, hello there, Road. I'm just about to sign out. uh, but I will probably be playing this game on Sunday if you're interested. Uh, uh, I mean, I got bodied. Fucking hell, mate. I really got to up my game. All right, y'all have a lovely day.